Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm bringing you another video today, and this is a quick, easy guide on how to complete the Firebase Z Easter egg. As you can see with the completion of this Easter egg, you get this nice calling card here. And it's a pretty sweet Easter egg, pretty easy Easter egg, and it has a few little cutscenes at the end that are pretty cool. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so once we spawn in here, you don't actually have to buy that door. Quick little tip, you can just come here, do the jump, and go straight into the courtyard to start off. And the first step is we're just going to go ahead and turn on the power. Alright, so we're here at the first ether reactor, and we're just doing the first step, turning the power on. So here we are at the second ether reactor, turning it on so we can be a step closer to getting the power on. Alright, and we're finished with our third reactor, so the power is officially on. Now we're going to go ahead and go back through the teleporter to talk to Ravenov. Alright, and once you come back and talk to Ravenov, you should get a cue from Peck saying to go to mission control. And there's where we're going to start the first official step of the Easter egg. Also, I'm not too sure if you actually need to build the wonder weapon for the Easter egg, but first step, you are going to need the wonder weapon. So we're going to go ahead and build it here. But there's obviously alternate ways that you can get it, and that's by doing trials or getting it through the box. But we're going to build it right here. Alright, so now once we come back to mission control, you're going to see that the window's open, and you can see Peck in there. We're going to go ahead and talk to Peck. Alright, and once you get done talking to Peck, you're going to hear from Ravenov saying to come see him. So that is what we're going to do next. Alright, and once we're back to the starting point of the map, you're just going to go ahead and talk to Ravenov, and here you are going to get a key card so that you can start opening the lockers for the truth serum. Alright, and now that he's given us the key card, we're going to go and find the lockers full of the serums. Alright, and we're just going to want to go ahead and do that little jump, and we can actually find the first locker here in this first room. But if you want to open the door, if that's easier for you, then go ahead. But here you are. Here's the first locker. We're going to use the key card. And boom, there's our first compound of the serum. Now once you take the teleporter back, you're going to go straight to your left, go through engineering. And once we get into engineering, we're going to go ahead and open the second locker with the second compound in it. And once you get that second compound, you're just going to want to head over to the military command control room. Go upstairs into the colonel's office, and you're going to find the third locker with the third compound. And once you do that, you're going to want to head over to the medbay area, and you're just going to put the compounds in this, and that's going to allow you to pick up this thingy right here. Alright, you're going to go ahead and transfer to gas dispersal device, and then you're going to be able to pick that up.
An aerosol delivery system.
Alright, and once you have the aerosol delivery device, you're going to want to come back over here to the OPC, and we're going to disperse the serum into Peck's little office. And to do that, you're just going to come right here and place it. Then you're going to want to go all the way back down to Peck.
My truth serum?
And boom.
I suppose you think you're clever.
Alright, and once this little cutscene gets going, you can speak with him, and that'll lead you to your next step.
We forgot to feed Captain Whiskers.
Alright, and Peck tells you to head to the data center, so that's what we're going to go do. And once we get to the data center, we're just going to go ahead, come to this thing right here, unlock it, and grab one of these essence traps to start our next. Alright, so for this step, what you're going to want to do is capture specific mimics, and you can tell which mimics they are by the little pieces of equipment that spawn around the map in certain areas. A mimic is going to spawn out of one of those each round, and then you have to make that mimic low HP and then capture it with the essence device, and I'll show you an example of a few. But basically, when you do this, you're gonna go ahead and put your essence trap back into the computer you got it from, and it's gonna give you voice lines from the 3 doctors that you need to find their memories. Alright, and here's basically what it looks like to capture the right mimic. Just want to make sure you get them low HP. Do one more shot, there you go. And then boom. Just going to want to capture them up. They'll go ahead and stick in here. And then you just take them back to the computer. Alright, and once you have your last mimic recovered, you're gonna want to come back over to the computer, put the essence trap in, and then the computer's gonna spit out a floppy disk for your next step. And just a heads up, these mimics usually spawn around the colonel's office area, the motor pool area, and Peck's quarters area in spawn. Alright, and once the computer spits out your floppy disk, you're going to want to come over to the office over here, and you're just going to put it into this computer, and that's going to start your next step. And once you put the floppy disk in this computer, it's going to open up the OPC, and the OPC is this dome thing right here. And when the OPC is figured to be unstable and Weaver says Peck can still be of some use, you're just going to want to come back down here, and you're going to go ahead and talk to Peck. And this is going to give you the and Peck is going to tell you that you need the Ethereum crystals. So after he says that, you're just going to want to come out here, and there's going to be this shovel that you're going to need for these next few steps. So go ahead and pick up this shovel. And then now we're going to go collect our crystals. And also, once you grab that shovel, you're going to want to come back over here. And as Ravenov says, he gives you a code for the Ethereum, or the Aether meter. And you're going to want to go ahead and put that in right here. You don't actually have to put the code in, but just wait for the voice line to be over. And once the voice line is over, you can interact with this locker right here, and that'll drop the Aether meter. So now let's go get our Ethereum crystals. And so the first crystal that we're going to get is actually going to be right here next to the OPC. And what you're going to want to do is dig in this corner right here, and that's going to bring up a canister, and that's going to disappear, and then the rest of the canisters are going to spawn. So what you have to do in this step is you have to look for the canister with no black smoke around the crystal. As you can see, there's a little bit of black smoke right there around the crystal. And so you're gonna want to go by and look at all of the crystals until you find the one without any black smoke around it. And once you do that, you're gonna pick up the crystal. All right, and after you pick up that canister that has the clear Ethereum crystal on it, you're just gonna want to come over here, and you're going to go ahead and dig up your next canister to pick up. And that's just going to be right here in this little spot. We're going to go ahead and dig it, and it's going to put a bubble around you, and basically you just have to get some kills. Alright, and once you're done killing all of the zombies, dogs, manglers that spawn, you're just going to go ahead and collect that second Ethereum container. Alright, and for your last canister step, you're going to want to come back over to the satellite. And this is the step that you need the wonder weapon for, by the way. So make sure that you have a wonder weapon before doing this. But anyways, you're going to want to dig right here. And this canister is going to pop up, and it moves super quick. So you have to make sure to follow it and shoot it with the grenade launcher of the wonder weapon before you lose it. Alright, so I missed a couple times, but once you hit it, yeah, never mind. Okay. Alright, here we go. So once you get it, it's set, it gets stuck, and then you just have to pick it up. And now, when you're done with getting all 3 of the canisters, you have to go to each of the ether reactors, and basically just give them to the ether reactors. So as you can see, you just got to go to each reactor and do that. Alright, now once you do that, you want to head back over to the OPC. So once Peck pretty much tells you that you destroyed your chances and Weaver says something about the satellite, you're just going to come over here into this room and you're going to get on this computer. You're going to find the satellite with the question mark on it and you're going to align it. Once you finish that, the lasers are going to fire to all the teleports on the map. And then after you're done with this, you're going to head back up to the OPC and you're going to go to the boss fight. So make sure that you're prepared for the boss fight after this step. Alright, and once you get to the boss fight, all you have left to do is beat it. Alright guys, and there you go. That's how to complete the Firebase Z Easter egg. Enjoy the cutscenes that come along with it. If you guys found this helpful at all, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate the support on the video, and I will see you guys next time.